Welcome to episode 6 of No Gluten, No Problem. To drink or not to drink? What is the real question? This episode could just have easily been included in episode 5 called Be Not Triggered into Temptation, as there are just as many environmental and social and emotional triggers for drinking as there are for food. Now, knowing what you know about gluten by now, you might ask, how can a gluten-intolerant person be challenged when it comes to drinking, particularly alcohol? Now, let's be clear. An alcoholic beverage can be defined as a drink that contains ethanol, a type of alcohol produced by fermentation of grains, fruits, or other sources of sugar that act as a drug. Ding, ding, ding. Notice the key word in this definition. Grains. I would bet that the very first alcoholic beverage that one would assume would be a real offender is beer. And yes, that would be a correct assumption. If a gluten-intolerant person were to consume beer, they might as well be drinking a whole loaf of bread. Same effect. Most other popular types of alcohol beverages won't pose a problem as pure distilled liquor, even if made from wheat, barley, or rye, is considered gluten-free. Most liquors are safe for those that are gluten intolerant because of this distillation process. Gluten-free liquors after distillation include, you ready? Bourbon, whiskey, tequila, gin, rum, cognac, brandy, and vodka. But beware of hidden gluten in many vodkas that may add flavorings or other ingredients after distillation. There is also a risk of cross-contamination in facilities that produce products containing gluten ingredients. Now, I am not promoting any products, but I can say that my go-to vodka is distilled from corn, so it is naturally gluten-free and certified by the Gluten Intolerance Group, GIG. Thus, vodka is definitely my gig. Wine is naturally gluten-free, but some use gluten during the fighting process and aging it in an oak barrel sealed with wheat paste, thus possibly adding tiny amounts of gluten. So if you're sensitive to even a little traces of gluten, be on the lookout or research the wineries to find out about their process. Now, when I go out for an adult beverage, my eyes automatically peruse the shelves for options. I've learned not to settle and hope for the best in the end. So, if I don't see what I want, I ask. As many times, bartenders may have something stashed away. I remember one unfortunate situation related to both alcohol and food that offered me a double whammy gluten attack. This occurred early on during my journey having a barbecue, which included all of my faves. I contributed all of the meat, barbecue ribs and chicken, with just a rub and no sauce, as many sauces contain gluten and soy. And then brats, which could be, of course, consumed without a bun. The guests brought sides, including potato salads, macaroni and cheese, coleslaw, pasta salad, corn on the cob, and good old baked beans. Now, since this is the final episode, and if you've been tuning in frequently, you would easily be able to know what I could or could not eat. Due to not really knowing how much of the sides were prepared, I skipped them with the exception of the corn on the cob. What led to my demise turned out to be the brats, which were labeled beer brats, opened and grilled without even thinking of the consequences. Now, an innocent mistake with incapacitating consequences. My blog also features suggestions and the recipes for the best bountiful barbecue buffets. Now, in conclusion, although the question may not be whether to drink or not to drink, but more so whether you really know enough about what you're drinking to take that chance. Also, the gluten-free alcohol may be going down so easy, one's defenses and reasonings may also be going down, leading to the occasional accidental snacking on pretzels, snack mixes, or crackers. All definitely no-nos while living a gluten-free lifestyle. Now keep in mind your environmental and social and emotional triggers that tempt you to think with your heart and not your head. No matter how slight the chance of gluten exposure, question everything that goes into your mouth, and after a while this becomes second nature. And what used to leave your mouth watering, like monkey bread and tea cakes and all of that my mom used to make, won't even faze you anymore. Pipe up and take advantage of teachable moments when you're dining with others. You never know how much a difference you're making in shaping the attitudes and practices regarding meeting the needs of those who are gluten-free. Become a lifelong learner of gluten-free lifestyle choices. And by all means, if you feel that this may be a good choice for you, get your gut checked. Do the work to help you decide. Thanks for going through all 6 episodes of No Gluten, No Problem, and you can catch them on my website, larsonslegacybank.com. Until next time.